Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is like my fourth time trying to record this goddamn vlog. I'm starting to get frustrated because I can't get my words out properly. But today we are discussing self-love part 2. If you haven't already seen part 1, it's called Loving Yourself. It was like 18 months ago. Scroll back on my YouTube, go and find it, because you need this one, you need that one in order to really fully understand this one. If you haven't implemented stuff in that one, then you're not really going to get the second level of it. Well, you are going to understand it, but just implement that shit and then you come here and you learn. Okay? So if you are down for self-development and self-love and growth and just being a fabulous fucking human being, you're in the right place. If you're not really down for all that shit and you don't want to acknowledge your bad traits or the fact that you can be a bit of a shitty person, this ain't the place for you. So go watch someone else. But if you are here, thank you. I appreciate you very much. And let's get started. So my first, sorry, a text has come through and distracted. I'm so distracted today. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is self-awareness. And when I talk about self-awareness, a lot of you think you're self-aware and you're not. Okay, so self-awareness to me, my understanding of it, is knowing the intention, the true intention behind my actions, knowing the true context behind my feelings towards situations, and just being very aware of my thoughts and what my feelings and what they mean, basically. Because a lot of us lie to ourselves, innit? We do shitty things and then we lie to ourselves to make ourselves feel good about it. And that's not cool. That's not a form of self-love. Do you know what I mean? You're literally gassing yourself up to believe you are this person in order to either accommodate to other people or to accommodate to the illusion that you think is yourself. And that's not where self-love comes from. True self-love is being truthfully fucking honest, raw to the core, okay? And accepting that, you know, I'm not sunshine and roses all the time. I'm not the best person in the world. I do fuck up sometimes, but you know what? As a whole being, I'm pretty fucking great. Do you know what I mean? Because we're not meant to be perfect, guys. I've said it so many times. No human being on this world is perfect. It's impossible. It's inaccurate. And if they were, it's just fucking boring. Who wants to be perfect? I love meeting people and being like, there's a little something weird about them or what they think is a flaw, but it's not a flaw because you just see so much beauty in it. Like, I love that shit. Do you know what I mean? I love just weird, quirky and just different things. Do you know what I mean? So I think true self-love comes from self-awareness, and in order to be fully self-aware, you are already taking the actions towards self-acceptance, and self-acceptance is where the love begins to form. Because I accept that I am a cranky bitch sometimes. I accept that I can get very passionately aggressive. I accept that I ain't perfect, and I'm not trying to be, but with that, and the fact that I fully understand that for me now, I fully understand that for me now, makes me love myself. It does, because I'm like, all the things that you may perceive as negative in your being, someone else can potentially see it as beautiful. And do you know, and it's just like, I'm very vigilant on me, and I'm very hard on myself, and I get that part of that does create my drive to do better and want more for myself, and that's great. Do you know what I mean? But it can end up proper digging me into holes and making me feel like shit. But I mean, there's people that I speak to and they're like, it's like your drive is inspiring, do you know what I mean? Like, it's great. And then I'm like, thank you, because sometimes I see it as a flaw, do you know what I mean? I know it's not a flaw. In some ways it is, in some ways it's not, do you know what I mean? But I ain't got to define that, do you know what I mean? I ain't got to define it. I'm just going to accept it. I'm going to accept that that's a part of who I am and move it the fuck along. So just learn to accept yourself. If there's something about you that you do not like, you have every power in the world to change it, whether it be a personality trait, whether it be you know, your living position, whether it be your job, like, we always have a choice. And if you're choosing not to change it, you are making the choice to stay in that shit position. Okay, do not be a victim of yourself, right? This is something that I didn't understand for a very long time. Like, I kind of just be blaming everyone for why shit weren't going right for me and why I was stuck in shitty positions. And then I read a fucking book and I was like, shit. I am literally my own worst enemy, and I think we all are. So I think if you can take some responsibility for your actions and stop playing the motherfucking victim, like, why are all these men just treating me like shit? Why does no one love me? One, people do love you, so stop being dramatic. And two, men are treating you like shit because you're letting them. Point blank, period. You're letting them. Do you know what I mean? So, and it's not just around relationships and stuff like that, it's around fucking everything. So please just take some accountability. Have the integrity to be like, this is not serving me anymore, and I am not willing to put up with this shit any longer. I deserve more. I want more. And fucking push yourself out of your comfort zone and fucking get that. Get it. You have the ability to. If it means you want a better job, but you feel you're not fully qualified, you know what you can do? You can go out and you can do an open college course. You could go to uni. You can do so many. You can go and do volunteering work for free. There's so many things that you can do. Like, as humans, we always have problems. No matter how wealthy you are, no matter how abundant your life may be, we have problems. It's part of humanity. But the problem isn't the problem. The problem normally is our perspective on the problem. If you can change your perspective on the problem doesn't, it disappears. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't disappear. Obviously, you've got to do the work to fucking make the problem go. But ultimately, you're getting to the solving of the problem. Okay? And like, some of you are like, well, what has this got to do with self-love? It has fucking everything to do with it. It has everything to do with it, because you need to respect yourself enough to know that you are more, you deserve more, and there is bigger forces at hand than the little dramas you are creating. Do you know what I mean? So self-acceptance and self-awareness is something that is fucking huge. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, I'm just light all the time. Obviously, we all have light and darkness inside us, whether that's like fucking the pleasures creeping in and you neglecting like your disciplines that are positively affecting your life for momentarily pleasures. Obviously, don't do that. You can do that on occasion, do you know what I mean? Because we all like pleasures, but don't do it to the point where you're just fucking neglecting yourself. Like, people think self-love, yeah, like you wake up one day and you just got it, and it doesn't. It's a continuous work. It is literally a lifelong fucking task, basically. But we're humans, and we adapt and we evolve so much. Like, obviously our circumstances change so much. Like, we learn, we evolve, and with that comes a different set of rules and obligations that we have to abide by in order to reach the level of happiness that we want to reach. So, for example, if obviously I go to the gym, like, I'm an avid gym goer, and towards the end of last year I stopped going, and I was feeling really guilty for it. But then I was like, everything within my body was telling me not to fucking go. Like, on a real, I'd drive to the gym and I'd start feeling well anxious. I'd want to throw up. I just wouldn't want to be there. I'd go there and I'd do a half-hour session. And if I didn't go there, I'd just feel guilty for not going. And I just got to the point where I was like, do you know what? Like, my mental health, like this stress towards this aspect of my life, which I previously really enjoyed, is not good for me right now. And I was just becoming so obsessed with how I looked aesthetically. And I was like, oh, boring. I want a beautiful soul. I want a beautiful mind. Do you know what I mean? So I scrapped it off for a few months, and I've started focusing on journaling, on reading more books. Fucking, I can't explain how much reading, like, books on knowledge. They're pure, like, depending on what you're reading. But like, the books that I read are like to do with spirituality, to do with like religions. Even though I don't particularly believe in religion, I just like to have an understanding of where it's come from and stuff like that. Because then, do you know what? I don't even want to get into that right now because it's a big subject. But anyway, self-help. Do you know what I mean? Like, I enjoy reading those books because they help me gain a better understanding of myself and why I'm functioning the way I'm functioning. Do you know what I mean? And it's so important because a lot of people don't even understand themselves. They don't even know what they want. Do you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck do you want out of life? What do you want? I know what I want. I want to be at peace. I want to know that I wake up every morning doing something that I love, surrounded by people that I know are influencing me in a positive way, and I want to be financially abundant, and in order for me to get there, I need to be happy with me, and I need to be happy working on parts of me that I don't perceive as being positive in my life. And it's shit because people think like, you know, it's about learning new things, and it's not. It's actually about unlearning what you've previously fucking learned. Do you know what I mean? We are flipping socially formed to be sad about who we are and not to embrace who we really are. It was hard for me to first start vlogging because there was so much I wanted to say, and I'm a spiritual person. I know not a lot of people are, so it was like I was scared to really dive deep into it and explain like this and this, and like, do you know what I mean? Just explain what's going on in my head, what's going on in my life. You know, when I talk about energies and like the feminine, masculine, and all of that, like a lot of people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's all nonsense. And you may believe it's nonsense in it, but at the end of the day, I fucking don't, and I'm really happy right now. But I was scared to really voice that to people because I was like, people aren't going to get it, and it's the fear of rejection. Do you know what I mean? Like it's almost like we deceive ourselves and we deceive other people to be socially accepted, and I'm not fucking doing that anymore, because when you're true to yourself, you draw the people towards you that are really fucking true for you. And it's something that doesn't happen straight away. Like, it happens obviously over like quite a long course of time, and it's like even the people that you thought were serving you in ways, like they actually aren't healthy for you, and they just bring you down. So I think the company you keep is a massive contribution into how you perceive yourself and how happy you are with you. Do you know what I mean? Like, self-love is not fucking easy. It's not. But we can all get there. We can. So yeah, be self-aware. Okay? Accept yourself, the light and the dark. Do you know, obviously do you know, you have like the devil here and like the angel here, and like one's talking one thing and the other one's talking the other thing. You're like, who do I listen to? So it's not about fighting that, innit? Like, sometimes like horrible thoughts come into my head, like whether it's like me being mean about myself, like, oh my god, girl, you've put on weight, you're looking fat. Do you know what I mean? It's not about me being like, no, you don't look fat. Rah, rah, rah. Don't look at it as that. Don't make it fight. Do you know what I mean? Just accept it. Just be like, okay, so why am I feeling like that? Oh, girl, you've put in a little bit away. You haven't been going to the gym as much. And I'm like, oh, so I need to go to the gym. That's going to make me feel better. And it's hard because I can't proper sit here and be like this, and this, because everyone's situations are different. Your positive energy. So basically, I'm reading this book here, and it's about the Masters of the Living Energy. And I don't know if I'm going to pronounce these names properly, but this is how I'm going to pronounce them. So it's about the Quiero in Peru, who are like master shamans, and they obviously work with living energy, and they talk about Sami and Haka, and Sami is like the positive energy and Haka is like the negative energy. But energy as a whole is just energy. Do you know what I mean? What some people may perceive as positive energy, other people may perceive as negative. So energy is different for everyone. It's how you obviously interpret it and how you utilize it. So I can't sit here and directly tell you to do this, do this, do this, do this. All I can do is say, try as many things as you can to make your life better. And that means stepping out of your comfort zone. And when you step out your comfort zone anyway, you're already opening the door to something new. So you're allowing new stuff to come in. When you're just constantly going around in circles doing the same shit over and over again, and not, like, there's a saying that says to do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, is a definition of insanity. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't fucking work. If I continuously try and put the wrong key in the fucking same in a door when knowing full well it's the wrong fucking key, it's not going to open. Why am I going to keep trying it? You wouldn't keep trying it, would you? Because you know it's the wrong fucking key. So get a different key, and if you can't get a different one, go and buy one, find one, make one. Do you know what I'm saying? Got me carried away there. But just try different things, guys. Like, it's uncomfortable and it's weird. It is fucking really strange. But when you do, even if you try something and it's not for you, at least you know, I can tick that off my box. So that doesn't do it for me. Like, I gave my girl a book the other day, and it's this one. You Are a Goddess. And it talks about the feminine energy and basically the 9 mothers of like energy across different cultures, and like their impact and what they represent within females. I love it. It's gave me so much clarity on like certain aspects of my life, and it was brilliant. For me, it worked so much. My girl tried, she was like, my girl gave it back to me and was like, Shan, I just can't get into it, it's just not me. cool, that's all right. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't mean that she's never going to achieve what she wants to achieve. Do you know what I mean? Or she's never going to learn what she wants to learn. She's just not going to learn it via the route I did. So I think it's just about self-acceptance, self-awareness, pushing yourself outside your comfort zone, accepting the darkness that you don't have to listen, you don't have to act on it, you don't. Do you know what I mean? It's a choice. And putting disciplines in place, so sacrificing momentary pleasures for disciplines that are going to positively affect your long-term goal. That's the thing, like right now in our day and age, everything's instant. We want things instantly, and it doesn't fucking work like that. Do you know what I mean? You have to fucking put in work. For example, if you watch my How I Look After Myself vlog, I talk about my journaling and my meditating in the morning. Like, necessarily, I wouldn't sit there and be like, I want to spend, you know, fucking an hour of my day meditating and journaling, do you know what I mean? But I know they're the things that fucking make me feel good. When I wake up and I meditate, I wake up with a clear mind, I wake up in a good mood, and I'm ready to start my day. I feel refreshed, I feel energetic. I don't feel like, oh god, I've got to go into work. I never feel like that in the mornings now, ever. I wake up and I'm fucking excited to start my day. So I know taking 15 minutes out of my morning, sacrificing that 15 minutes of time is positively influencing my life. And when I come home in the evenings and I'm knackered and I get into bed, the last thing I really want to do is fucking whip a diary out and explain how bloody Steve at work pissed me off and how, you know, I'm tired of feeling rejected. Do you know what I mean? It's the last thing I fucking want to do. But I do it because getting everything out on some fucking paper makes me feel great. And when I do it, I sit there, I explain the negative stuff, I explain how I think I can help myself develop in that area that I may be struggling in, and then I go on to what I'm grateful for. And reminding yourself what you are grateful for is the best thing you can do if you want to achieve happiness. Yeah, happiness is a state of mind, it's a choice. It's not something that you achieve. Do you know what I mean? It is literally a state of mind. If you want to be happy, you need to make actions towards your life that make you fucking happy. And momentary pleasures are exactly what they are. They're momentarily. They last for the fucking moment. I don't want momentarily happiness. I want to be truly fucking contently, unconditionally happy. Do you know what I mean? And that with that does come. Don't be deceived. Like, obviously, you can't be happy 24/7. That's just fucking weird. Like, yeah, you can't do that. You need to be sad to appreciate the happy. Do you know what I mean? So don't have unrealistic expectations. Set yourself small daily goals and make sure you smash them. When you do not set realistic goals and you do not achieve them, you feel like shit and it makes you want to retreat and just not bother. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you do you know what? I'm gonna spend 10 minutes reading a day. Just spend 10 minutes fucking reading a day. You've got the fucking time to. This is what I mean. Like, people just, in a way, you're fucking choosing to be miserable. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not putting in the fucking work. You're not putting in the enthusiasm, and you're not putting in the effort. People are just flipping. They just expect things. They just fucking want them. Do you know what I mean? They're entitled. They think, oh yeah, because I've done this, I can get this. But like, in reality, like, nah, the universe don't fucking work like that. Keep grinding, bitches. Keep grinding. I'm not really sure if I've made much sense, and if I'm honest, I did go off on a bit of tangent here and there, and yeah, my brain's a bit scrambled today, to be honest, but I wanted to drop a video, so some of you are going to be like, I have no fucking idea what you just said. But if you actually got out a pen and pen, write down some of the stuff that I said, man. Like, guys, there's levels to this. There is, and there's so much you can achieve, and the only limitations the world is giving you is the ones that you give yourself. Like, as beings, we are so complex. There's so many different layers to us. Do not put yourself into one bracket. Okay? Stay true to who you are. Because, like, for a long time, I thought, like, I just want to be the cool kid on the block. You know, I just want to be balling. I'm going to be a fashionista. I'm going to be this and that. And then, like, as I'm getting older, I'm like, I don't want any of that. Like, I want to be balling, obvs. But, like, I don't really give a fuck about being a fashionista. Like, I'm going to dress however I want to and however I feel reflects the fucking mood or the position that I want to be in at that moment in time. I can go from like girly to like fucking homeless in like 0.3 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, it just depends what mood I'm in. Like, Do you know what I mean? I can be girly and I can be chatty the next minute. Do you know what I mean? Shouting brother every Tom, Dick and Harry that I see. Like, that's just how I am. But like, accepting that and just being like, you know, Shannon, you're not particularly a super classy girl, because I'm not. I have times where I am classy, and I have times where I'm a complete nut of chav, and I have times where I'm geeky, and I have times where I'm a bitch, and I have times where I'm just flipping on top of the world, and I have times where I'm sad, I have times where I'm anxious, and all of these amazing things fucking make me who I am. You can't put anyone into one bracket, and if you try and do that, you will make yourself miserable. So just learn to fucking love yourself for all that you are. And when I say like appearance, I know it's shit because a lot of us run on appearance at the moment, but it ain't all that. It ain't. Do you know what I mean? It's not. It ain't all that. I think if you're so focused on your appearance and your exterior and you're not actually taking the time, the more you work, basically, the more you work inside yourself and the more you accept who you are as a being, the more you'll just learn to love you for you. Like, looks and all. Like, obviously, I've spoken about my feet before. Absolutely, it's not even my feet, yeah? My second toenail is, like, really thin, but thick at the same time. It's nasty. I don't like it, but you know what? I look at my feet every day, and I'm like, I love my feet. My feet carry me, man. They carry me. They allow me to dance. They allow me to do my thing. Do you know what I mean? And actually, in reality, I actually have really cute fucking toes. So I'm like, I fucking love my feet. Do you know what I mean? Despite the things that I may not particularly perceive as pretty or whatever, like, these feet are a fucking blessing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just having a different perspective on situations. It's like my shoulders, I'm like, yo, my shoulders are broad, man, but I'm like, the muscle, I'll be up at the gym and I'm like, look at the muscle, I'm seeing everything ripple and that, and I'm like, oh, girl, you look good, like, yes. So yeah, just be fucking grateful. Be grateful. Yeah. Surround yourself with positive people that aren't delusional. Do you know what I mean? And when I say positive people, I don't mean the people that you're feeding toxic shit to, and they're like bigging you up about it. Like, yeah, that's not positive people. Do you know what I mean? Positive people to me are the people that fucking pull you up on your shit. They're like, nah, you're acting wrong, so you act right. Do you know what I mean? You've got to just fucking. You are basically what you consume. Do you know what I mean? Whether that's food, whether that's TV, whether that's music, whether it's books. Start taking the right steps towards the right things. Positively impact yourself and stop blaming other people for shit that's going wrong. You've got the ability to change it, okay? So, yeah, sorry, I just waffled on and I was actually meant to finish ages ago. But yeah, just fucking, you're beautiful, man. Every single one of us is a beautiful being. And the quicker you decide to be like, you know what, I am going to fucking make that change. I'm going to do it right now. I'm not going to wait till Monday to start that diet. I'm going to do it right now. Stop procrastinating. Stop self-sabotaging. Be honest with yourself and everything will start to make sense. And that is how you are going to learn to love yourself. Okay? Okay. Goodbye.